up, y'all? I'm Matt from Runaway Matt and Kess, and welcome to the Runaway Range. We have a 39-acre off-grid homestead here in Tennessee, and this is all solar powered. If you look over my shoulder behind me, you'll see that all of our operations here are powered by a 4,800 watt solar array. Now, as we work on projects all across our property, we're often finding ourselves in situations that we can't actually run an extension cord that far to. So we're often using portable power stations. And I'm super excited today to share with you OUPES' brand new portable power station that I think is really gonna change the game when it comes to very large unit, high output portable power stations. This is the OUPES Titan 5. Now, we've used another OUPES product similar to this previous, the OUPES Mega 5. And prior to getting our large scale solar system set up, we actually used it for a while to power our life in our camper, and now it's used as additional battery storage and power in our cabin to power our deep freezers. And the Mega 5 was an awesome unit, but this Titan 5 takes everything that I loved about the Mega 5 and makes it even better. The OUPES Titan 5 is a robust and heavy duty power station that's specifically designed for outdoor and rugged use cases. While most power stations of this size seem to be best suited to sit in the corner of your house or your garage, the Titan 5 is begging to be brought through tough terrain and used to power outdoor projects, farms, camping trips, or construction sites. And rather than jumping right into the technical specs, I want to first go over what makes this Titan 5 completely different than any other large portable power station that I've seen before. So first off, this thing is built like a brick house, thanks to its thick, full steel shell. It gives you the confidence to know that you can stand up on it like a stool when working on a project, or stack supplies on it without any issues. And portability is the next differentiator with this Titan 5. It's got these large, never flat wheels that allow it to easily roll over uneven or rocky terrain. And if you've ever tried to roll a different large power station over any surface other than a perfectly smooth floor, you'll understand what a big deal these are. I will note though that it is a relatively heavy unit, so there is some effort needed to roll it along. And because of this weight, OUPES outfitted the Titan 5 with this heavy-duty handle, which increases stability during transport. As the unit rocks back and forth while rolling over uneven terrain, you'll have full control and don't have to worry about a flimsy handle breaking off. And while you're using the Titan 5 outdoors, it'll be protected from the elements with its IP54 rating. But what does IP54 actually mean? The first number of 5 is for its dust protection, and this is rated with a number of 5 out of 6, which means although it's not 100% dust tight, it is fully dust protected. So this is certain to keep the electronics within the Titan 5 safe no matter your use case. The second number 4 is for its water protection. Now this 4 is on a scale of 4 out of 8. And while this doesn't sound like that much, remember on a water scale, it's going all the way up to full deep water long-term water submersion. So the description of this number 4 out of 8 is for water splashing from every angle. So that means in just about any rainy situation, this will be fully covered. In an example, the next rating of a 5 is for water jets spraying the device itself, which hopefully you're not spraying the Titan 5 with a high pressure hose. So now, let's take a look under the hood. The Titan 5 boasts a powerful 4,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. This means that it can power over 30 amps continuously without a problem. And on top of this, the inverter is able to produce 7,000 watts of peak output. This is especially useful with devices like an air conditioner, a refrigerator, and some power tools that for a brief moment when they first kick on, spike their total draw really high, but then after that split second, they settle right in. So in an example, let's say you have a bunch of devices plugged into the Titan 5 at about a 3,000 watt continuous draw. You then turn on your air conditioner that runs at 1,000 watts. The problem is that air conditioner, when it first kicks on, might actually spike 2,000 watts for a total of 5,000 watts being put on the Titan 5. But with this 7,000 watt peak output, you have no problems here, you're covered for those extra 1,000 watts, and then when the air conditioner settles into its normal draw, you're still under your 4,000 watts. And another awesome feature about the Titan 5 is the ability to use it as an EPS or an emergency power system. So what this means is you can have the Titan 5 plugged into your grid power, let's say in your house or your garage. And then you can have several devices that are very important to never lose power plugged into the Titan 5. Once the battery is fully charged, the EPS is going to allow for the shore power or the grid power that's plugged into the Titan 5 to flow directly into any device that's plugged into it. And then in the event of a power outage and you lose your connection to the grid, the Titan 5 will seamlessly be able to power those devices off of its battery and inverter. I think this is incredibly useful for devices like refrigerators, Wi-Fi, and security systems, as these are all things that you really don't want to lose power for a long period of time. And powering all of this is the massive 5040 watt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery. And this battery is rated for over 3,500 cycles at 80% battery depletion. At the time of making this video, this product's not actually released yet. I don't have the specifics on every single detail, but I do know that you are going to be able to expand this battery, and to my understanding, you'll be able to expand it with another 5040 watt-hour battery, and from the image in the user manual, it looks like they're going to design an expansion battery that looks and functions just like the Titan 5, and doubling this capacity to 10,080 watt-hours is pretty epic. When that massive battery runs out, you have all of the typical ways to recharge this battery. When it comes to charging from AC power, meaning from your wall outlet or from a generator, you can charge with speeds up to 1800 watts, which will charge this battery full in right around 3 hours. And additionally, you have the ability to slow charge the Titan 5 at just 900 watts. But why on earth would you want to charge the Titan 5 slower? Well, the 1800 watt fast charge rate would make a normal house outlet at full capacity or near full capacity, which means if there was any other load on that same switch within your breaker panel, it would likely trip. By switching this down to the 900 watt slow charging, you shouldn't have this problem, and you'd be able to charge the Titan 5 while having other draws on that breaker without any issues. Additionally, some smaller generators don't even have an output of 1800 watts, so having the ability to charge at 1800 watts fast charging when you have that capacity, but also being able to swap down to a slower rate of 900 watts with the ease of just flipping a switch makes the charging flexibility of this unit very convenient. And to recharge the Titan 5 through solar, you can charge it up to 2100 watts. And if you're able to pull in a full 2100 watts, this will get you charged up on that clean green energy in just about 3.5 hours. And to access your power, the Titan 5 is outfitted with one 30 amp outlet and two 20 amp outlets. And while this may not seem like a lot, I actually think for most use cases that the Titan 5 will be used in, you'll be using extension cords and outlet extenders, so it actually makes a lot of sense. Additionally, you have an 18 watt USB-A DC output and an 18 watt USB-C output to allow you to charge your smaller mobile devices straight from the battery rather than through the inverter. I'm very excited about OUPES's release of this Titan 5 because in my opinion, it fills a gap in the market of a truly rugged, outdoor portable power station that's at a very large size in comparison to some smaller units that are available. If you're in the market for a power station that can serve as a true house backup, a powerful inverter, a very large battery, can also be left outside, toted through different terrains, and ultimately is made to be rugged and made for the outdoors, go over to the OUPES website and check out their new Titan 5.